Ladies, gentlemen, everything in between, but most importantly, gamers, welcome to the show. My name is Strong Legs. This fine young gentleman is Upmind. We will be bringing you the commentating, the action tonight. We have a pretty good set of matches, but we just got on our faces, but let's hop our faces, go straight into that in-game. Let's get that action rolling. I'll brief us in during a few couple rounds as to what's happening here on the programming. But for now, it is going to be a fast push coming out here early from the Oceanus side. I think to overwhelm the CT on ramp.
Well, she hitting up behind. Cole is going to take him down. That's already a lot of early action from Oceanus. They already have the sights all ready for them. The CTs are slowly coming up. Strong Legs, I'm ready for this match as much as you are because this is a matchup that I haven't exactly seen. Big Frames and Oceanus.
We're about to see. What we are seeing is a strong hold right now from the Oceanus side as they're not willing to relieve control of ZNF. Unfortunately, the last man standing. That is a tall order even for the old man himself. But there it is. Ocean, they got the first round. They got the first gun round in the bag. Now it's going to be SGs, likely some SMGs coming out as well, but there is going to be a force buy. This is becoming more and more popular now, the second round. Just get what you can, get the scouts, get the deagles, get the 5.7s. Of course, the mag 7s are also incredibly strong on a map like Nuke, so they're going to try to hold their ground here.
We commentated Nuke a little bit earlier today. We didn't see a single shotgun come out, and now we see two. Super excited to see what might come out of this one, but it seems like the T's are going to invade it full out. Kohler seems to be the one that might come into contact, but the rest of Oceanus, they're all going to go over to that B site. All running over. Really no one there covering it except for ZNF on the back lines. Other than that, the site is wide open for him.
And yeah, I think they went so fast that Big Frame is scratching their head, wondering what to do right now, but they're going to go for the save. ZNF does get caught in the transition, in the crossfire, unfortunately, but Big Frames, they're going to hold on to the scout. They're going to hold on to these two shotguns. They're going to bring that into this next round and try their luck again, but right now, it's Oceanus looking pretty scary. I mean, they're coming in full confidence.
Right? Yeah, no, they just ran in that round. Same thing with round one. Really no stop. They just look really scary at the moment. I'm just waiting for a round that Big Frames can have just a little bit more cash to work with. See what kind of moves that they can make with some better firepower. But other than that, it's pretty chill at the moment. Big Frames saving up 3 guns there, saving up those 2 very important shotguns. And Walshy, with the cash that he saved up, he can buy some Kevlar for himself and make that glass cannon just a simple cannon. Or he's not. Okay, so he's actually going to save up. He's going to confide in his teammates and just keep it over to the next round. And Big Frames, once again, with another very crucial round in terms of economy. Gonna have to hold off this Oceanus side. ZNF getting shot through the smoke. But other than that, slower for Oceanus this time.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely very aware of Big Frames' situation, right? They know there's some weapons available. They're not quite sure what those weapons are. They definitely know there's a scout. So they're doing their best to avoid getting tagged down and just letting these SGs really just take charge of the round, right? Let these scope weapons just take the lead. Let them find the opening kills. And we'll pretty much just run off with these. Now, the problem is Dev is inside the hut. So really, as long as he's in this position, they know this is likely not an A hit. So they can just reinforce ramps. And there's already some people up here and boosted and crossfire.
Oh, Church trying to do some damage with that mag 7 over to the ramp area, but it's not going to work out in their favor. Oceanus quickly going over to that B site while the CTs quickly rotate. Walshy opening up the door, he's going to get a headshot to the wall. Not a lot of damage though. Good on him for at least staying alive for now. His teammates are rotating. Oceanus just making sure that the site is clear. He's going to end up going down right out in the open. Big Frames is going to have a very tough time trying to keep back this one. Good start from ZNF getting that kill into Tensky. But now it's just down to Dev in a 1-on-3.
Yeah, but that's gold right there on Dev's feet, an SG, but he's just going to walk right by it looking for that extra shotgun money, and he'll take that. And the SG, thank you for your business. I am out of here. Actually, he's going to go for that more economic damage. A little bit pushy, but, I'll take it.
It happens. He got the kill at least. But SG versus SG, Peeker's advantage isn't exactly too big of a factor. So Oceanus Gaming, they're going to be able to take that round with relative ease. Big Frames, though, huge round in front of them. They have the equipment. They have the rifles. Let's see what happens now. The T's, it seems like they're primed and ready to go up onto this A site. Huge hold from ZNF and Dev. 2 kills. Church and Welshie with some more KMZ, the last one remaining. Huge kill there from the Big Frame side. Huge round for the Big Frame side. As Oceanus, they've invested a lot of cash into these past few rounds. They're going to find themselves on a potential reset round as they reinvest.
Yeah, they're going to go for the classic force buy, right? It's going to be quad rifles, no problems, no worries. KMZ sacrificed head armor, but that's not entirely a huge deal. But yeah, that last one was a little unfortunate. They went for the door rush, but the smoke that was supposed to extinguish the Molotov, it bounced off one of the teammates, so that kind of made things incredibly awkward on that choke point. But now it's big range. Fight back as early as possible. Now, exchange of damage through the hut, not a big deal. ZNF peering in through the door with the SG, looking for that opening frag, and Melio just walks straight to his death. Joel looking to trade back, but no response back just yet.
KMZ through the smoke, though, gonna take down ZNF, and Kohler on the other side gonna take down Nerfed. And so CNS Gaming retaking the advantage in terms of man. Walshy in a pretty good position over to ramp. It seems like there's some even coverage for Big Frames. Other than Church, though, he's gonna sense, he's gonna hear the smokes outside. It's gonna be actually really good coverage here for Oceanus. They're gonna be able to go over with relative ease. And Joel's from behind. Dev simply isn't in the right position to catch him off. But of course, he's gonna come off of his hub to take him down. Here comes Dev, though. Through the smoke, he's going to get a headshot onto KMZ. Now it's down to a 2-on-2 on the back of Dev. He's still chilling behind this box. Let's see if the teams find out. Kohler's going to go down, though. They have no clue. But Tensky, really good one-on-one there against Dev. Super close there for Big Frames, as they were almost able to capitalize on that round win.
Definitely, you're totally right. I mean, that was so close. Dev played that out really well, actually. That double kill, I thought there was definitely a big chance we were going to pick that one up. But, you know, sometimes it doesn't unfold your way. But you still have a massive loss bonus. If you're Big Frames, yes, Oceanus has a pretty comfortable lead right now. But they're staring down a barrel of a potential double reset. This round, the objective, do as much damage as possible. Keep that economic pressure up, right? If you come out on top, great. You have a hero M4 in the hands of Nerfed. You have triple vehicles, and you have a scout for Welshie looking for tags, but he gets out-scouted by KMZ on the high ground. So that is an opener now for Oceanus.
Church now with the pixel spots here onto Melio, not going to get a single shot out of it. Big Frames at this point, like you said, not the best weaponry this round. At this point, they're just going to look for some kills and make this round expensive for this Oceanus side. Oceanus taking this a lot slower again. Just being very calculated at this point, not trying to be caught off guard in some off positions. Melio alone is going to be taking the secret position. Now Oceanus, they have some advantages around the map. Let's see if they can capitalize. Nerfed is going to go all the way back, wait for his teammates to rotate. Church over to the window position. The T's are starting to spill over onto the site. Nerfed in the bottom. He's going to be taken down by Joel's. On the rest of the CT side, they're not on site, so that's going to be a bomb plan for Oceanus. It's a 3-on-5. As Big Frames, it seems like they're primed and ready to just get a save going, or maybe some exit frags. Let's see what happens here. Dev with a huge opportunity now. Tensky on 12 HP. He has to get this. And he does. 2-on-3 situation for the CT side. Don't really know if they're going to go for it. Again, just some exit frags to get some cash.
Even 2 kills here isn't too bad. Dev's made that at least kind of expensive. 5 players alive would have been the complete opposite of the directive that I said was kind of the most important thing here for Big Frames. But now it's alright. You've gotten 2 kills. You made the profit almost negative. It's still going to be positive no matter what. You'll have a full buy regardless, but it will be limited, at least for the following rounds. Big Frames, this is the prime time. You got your maximum loss bonus. You got a good amount of cash. You have some weapons left over, a set of armor. You can full buy right here. You can get the ops, you can get the M4s, you can get full utility out. A little late on the buy, but okay, what is going on, fellas?
That's weird to say the least. Seems like Big Frames is pretty deep in this one. If they lose this one out, this is going to be very expensive on their hands. Again, their loss bonus is pretty good, but Pretty weird from Big Frames. Let's see if it works out in their favor. As Dev early on gonna get a kill. They have a full opening here. KMZ through the smoke though, gonna go down to 43. Oh, Nerfed in a really good position. Is he going to be able to execute? Gonna throw down a molly. Still needs to get some frags though. Might get one with Smelio, and he will. Not gonna get the last one. Tensky spray transfer. The CT's quickly heading onto the site. Tensky seems to be in a very sticky situation, stuck to that corner as the T's again still stuck on where to go. Seems like Big Frames, they know what they're doing at the moment. Let's just see if they can close it out.
That smoke's gonna fade soon. That's gonna leave Tensky exposed. He's 8 HP. Not quite healthy enough for a full-blown duel. Not they have their spots in the, they have their positions in the right place, but Kohler is just now completely erased Church out of the equation. Now Dev's still gonna be in his spot. They're not gonna expect a second player to be up here. That's an awkward angle, but he does not quite whiff it. But still, the 1-for-1 that could have been much better.
He's so close there to whiffing, but he ends up getting the shot. Big Frames. Ooh, ZNF. Huge swing. And now it's Tensky. 8 HP to take this one on two. Let's see if he can do it. The door is closed. Tensky doesn't exactly have the HP to work with. He's gonna just have to depend on headshots. And ZNF running all the way back. He's gonna get the disrespectful headshot there onto Tensky. And that's gonna be a round for Big Frames. Oceanus, their economy isn't exactly looking that great either. Loss bonus is almost non-existent. As it seems like they're just going to be stopped in their tracks in terms of an economy. They're just going to buy pistols. Okay, they're just trying to stockpile at this point. Very interesting. Let's see what sort of moves they have now, because aggression is going to be the name of the game. And Joel's, he's not exactly winning it. He's gonna get killed early on. The teams are getting grinded out by Nerf. He's getting even more frags. Let's see what he can do with a USP. Gonna take Tensky to half HP. And other than that, Big Frames, they seem primed and ready to take this one.
Yeah, they overlooked the M4. That's a bit of an error there from Oceanus, but again, no armor, not a big deal. Big Frames still on track. 4 players alive, exactly the kind of round that they needed here to at least get their money rolling in some fashion. But again, full investment here. They're still not out of the waters just yet. Luckily, they still have a second round left, so they're not going to come in if they lose. That puts them in a really tight spot. So this round right here, Big Frames need to hold on. Otherwise, Oceanus are going to pull even a further lead here on this T side of Nuke.
I like this spec from KMZ. Definitely very kind of risky to say the least, but it could have big rewards. Big Frames. Oh, KMZ is going to spot Welshi. He's going to get into a better position. Pixel spot onto Welshi. And it's going to be a huge opening for Oceanus as they try to extend their lead this round.
Slow play for Oceanus. They're happy with this man advantage. There's no opportunity for Big Frames to respond back. They'll take that. Now Big Frames are committing pretty much 2 people to really keep eyes on outside, right? They have to hold down Mini. They have to hold down the Secret. That leaves Nerfed really isolated here on this ramp. And this is exactly where Oceanus is aiming to at least find another pick.
Could get a really crucial headshot here, but KMZ, the absolute madman, ducks down and barely gets a pixel onto Nerf. That's going to be the site almost wide open. Church is the only one that could even remotely defend it. And Oceanus spreading around the site, just trying to make sure nobody's there. Church with a peek, he's going to go down. And that is the site for them. Dev and ZNF all the way up top on the sites. Oceanus most likely taking a 6th round.
Big Frames can't hold on to these weapons. That might even be more than 6 rounds. These 2 weapons are imperative. They need this. No question about it. And one of those weapons is also an AK, right? These one-shot weapons are just so much stronger on defense when you can just wait for people to come into you instead of you having to hunt for kills. So, Big Frames, not too bad yet. It's 6-3, a solid lead for Oceanus. I think they're overall pretty happy with the outcome so far. But this could quickly turn on its head. And Oceanus, they cannot get comfortable. They cannot at all relent.
Bomb finally going to explode. That's going to be the round. About 4K in the bag for Big Frames. Oh, and they're actually gonna dig deep into their pockets to invest into this one. Paw is finally gonna go down from at least one of these teams to try to see what can come out of this. What sort of buy Big Frames can actually pull out of this one? Not a lot of cash. Overall, $3,000, just about $3,000 saved up in cash at the end of this one. Yet another crucial run for Big Frames as they fully invest. Oceanus, though, they've always been looking pretty almost this entire time. About 3K on almost everyone. Ops, only one op on KMZ. Big Frames, they're definitely looking for at least 1 or 2 ops. CT sides, we've seen lots of very, very big plays with double op setups. But it doesn't seem like Big Frames has the cash for it. This might be the setup for it. Again, another big round. Big Frames has to be very cautious on this one. Lots of isolated kills have been going down. And ZNF, we don't want to start it off like that. Missing out a molly. Or right onto himself. Let's see if Nerf capitalize. Nerf with 2, Church with a trade. Church is not going to be able to get the second one, but ZNF from out of nowhere is going to rotate and catch off Joel's. Big Frames off the back of a big spray from Nerfed. Going to take it down to a 3v1, make that a 2v1. Tensky now rotating around the site with only a single smoke to work with. Oh, he runs away at the perfect time. ZNF isn't able to peek him out, and Tensky.
Oh, no.
One-on-one. He has the headshot potential. Oh, no way! He actually wins those. 3 kills for Tensky, and that's going to push Oceanus to a 7th round. Big Frames had the round won. Had the round in the palm of their hands. What just happened?
Wow. Tensky, he really put that round to work, didn't he? He grinded out every single one of those kills. The player outside, okay, the first one, that's unquestionably superior positioning and patience there from Tensky. But after that, I mean, Tensky's position was very much known. That was a bit of a misplay. Hold that thought. Dev finds 2 kills with a deagle. Now Church is able to follow up with his own. That's 3 kills already raining in, and maybe Big Frames do have a response.
I don't even know what to say about Dev there. Dev literally just pressed the W key, didn't stop at all, and just started pressing mouse 1. That's how he got those 2 kills. What an absolute mad lad is. I mean, he alone has taken Oceanus down to 2, and ZNF 2 more kills. Would you look at that? Big Frames from literally nowhere is going to collect the round back.
From small frames to big frames, that's the way it goes, Upmind. Now they have that double op setup you're talking about. Now they got an AK-47. Now they have an SG. Now they got smiles on their faces, and what was looking like a solid lead, and a potential even further lead for Oceanus has now been stolen away from them, it seems. They're gonna go outside.
Oceanus. I don't know what to tell you. Through the smoke, KMZ is gonna get a kill into ZNF with a Glock. I don't even know what's going on at this point. This is just CSGO at its finest.
Yeah, and look at the adjustments for Big Frames as well. They're already there. They already have a crossfire. Church finding that opening kill means they're not really going to expect Nerf to be down here as well. He's in prime time positioning for this. He has eyes on windows if he needs. If they come through double doors, he's got the superior angle. This is pretty much held down. Oceanus, they virtually have no chance down here, and I think they're recognizing that. They're going to start to reroute.
There's going to be a hard rotation here. Don't really know what they can do at this point. No equipment. All of the equipment that they initially had, they used to get onto these sites, so kind of lost that out. Welshie with a plethora of op shots. 2 of them are going to miss. 2 of them are going to hit. Oh, the nade from Melio. Oh, that's going to do it. One last stand from Melio, and it's going to work out in his favor. He's going to get 1 more kill before going down. You love to see it. Oceanus, though, I mean, in the eco round, that went relatively well. Got a couple of kills on their hands, but again, they're going to be stuck with pistols. MAC-10 in the hands of Melio.
Yeah, I was thinking that Big Frames, those couple rounds have not taken away their loss bonus. They don't have a safety net anymore. Again, economic damage, probably the most important thing on the D side, especially in this current meta. even before this current meta, it's honestly one of the most important aspects of being on the T side. It's okay if you drop rounds, but that pressure, it always needs to be there. You can't ever let them get comfortable. Now it's smokes all over the A side coming in through the roofs. They're just gonna walk out.
Oh, ZNF. Gotta jump in. Oh, here's a lot of footsteps. All of the T's in uniform order. All gonna spill out onto that B site. And would you look at that? Nerf is coming back to a plethora of T's. And he's going to get immediately grinded out. Let's see what the CTs can do in this rotation, though. Joel's up front is going to take down Church. Nice flash from Tensky. Down to a 3-on-4. Oceanus and this eco might work on their favor. Melio with the Mac 10 going to get a kill onto Welshi. ZNF. He's going to swing out. Still has the Mac 10 in his hands. Joel's from behind. Oh, my. The 180 from Joel's is going to catch Dev. What a round from Oceanus.
And what a strat that was from Oceanus. That was so sick. I mean, they blew open the door earlier. They waited for all the utility to be used up by Big Frames. Of course, the early mollies, the early smokes, those are all coming in. And then the smokes came raining from the sky. It gave them the ability to exit door without being heard. And as soon as they got into that single file line, boom, the vent pops open. Suddenly 5 players are down the vents, and you're like, did that really just happen? And it seemed like Big Frames for a second didn't really know how to react to it. Now it's going to be Joel with the opening pick. Camzy with a nice shade onto Church. Now the A defense has been decimated, forcing Nerf forward in ramp and into the hands of Tensky. And that is now the second man advantage. And Oceanus, they will take the bomb, and they're going to run straight to that B site.
Yeah, you hate to see it, honestly. Big Frames in a round that could have honestly pushed them over the edge against Oceanus. They started getting really aggressive. The momentum was too strong for Oceanus, and they got antsy early on. 2 early frags, and Oceanus finds the sights, and now it's going to come down to Melio and Kohler. Welshi. Oh, Melio. He's the only man that's needed in this one. Oceanus, they're going to survive. It's going to be a 9-5, and potentially it's going to be a 10-5, because look at this buy from Big Frames. They get caught like a deer in headlights. 2 Deeks, 2 5-7s, an ump. Not a lot to work with, to say the least, Roy.
Yeah, the potential double digits here. That's a solid. This is the second nuke game where each side is a 9-6 or 10-5 potential. Insane. Now it smokes outside. 1 for mini, 1 for secret. That gives him space. That gives him a bit of breathing room. Flashbang gonna go high. Already players known outside. ZNF's position needs to be on point with the aim. He's in the open. He's exposed. And that will be the double kill. Coming in through the windows, does find the trade, and now he's surrounded by a bunch of Oceanus players. But
could get Tensky too.
1 more kill. Yeah, he's low.
Oh, nerfed with 3 kills out of nowhere. 2 with a 5-7, 1 with the SG. Dev now on the side. He's gonna hear out KMZ. Still more shots from nerfed. And Dev, wait, what is he doing? The 360 from Joel's. What the hell was that? They say 360s isn't actually useful in combat. Tell that to Joel's.
You know what is better than a 360?
With an ace.
An ace, baby. To save the round in an eco force buy. That is sexy right there from Nerfed. 9-6. Disaster prevented. Double digits denied. This is actually kind of doable for Big Frames.
What did we just watch, Roy? I mean, chaos. Sure, the round ended up going in the way of Big Frames, even though Oceanus had all of the money to work with to get a 10-5. Chaos indeed. And speaking of chaos, the new lineup that Chaos just picked up is going to be playing later on today. I think it's going to be the 3rd game allotted for this, 3rd or 4th, so that should be fun. But for now, we just reached halftime of Big Frames and Oceanus, and 9-6 half. And Oceanus, again, they're just trying to assert some more dominance, keep that momentum going. Kohler earlier on taking down Nerfed. Welshi, Church, and Dev, the last players remaining. Tensky with 2. Melio with yet another 1. 4 surviving with Oceanus. That's going to be a 10th round.
And the bomb plan is denied. It's as good as it gets on the CT side. That's like one of the only conditions where it's actually good to win the pistol. That's triple MP9s, double for Moss for the Oceanus side. A pretty good mixture of purchase. They have a bunch of utility. They have the rifles for long-range potential. And they mostly know this is likely going to be a full save here for Big Frame. So they're ready for it.
Oceanus just posted up at this point. Big Frames. Their only strategy at this point is just going to be to try to spill out onto a site, because otherwise, not many players here on Big Frames have the firepower to exactly take on some one-on-ones. It's really only Dev. Dev's the only one with a headshot potential. Almost gonna catch one, but it's not gonna go in his direction. Ocean is still just kind of chilling out until Big Frames decides to approach.
And that's kind of the plan, right? Just recycle the deagle, see if you can find an opening, find that opener that gives you a little breathing room. Then you can just weasel your way, push your way into a part of the map. For now, it's just patience. They're waiting for these MP9s to come farm, but Oceanus, they know better. They're a reserved squad. They know how to play these types of rounds. Hold it. Spot. He has information that might call a prompt to rotate over, but no one there just yet.
It's a really good spot, actually. Could catch the headshot onto Dev, but he actually misses. He's going to go all the way back. Tensky coming up. He's going to take down both ZNF and Nerfed. And he's still going, trying to get some more. Pulls out the Glock in a one-on-one against the Deagle. And not going to work out in his favor. Joel's going to steal out the ace from Tensky. As Oceanus, they steal away in 11th round.
Welshie. He just destroyed that player coming up vent with the burst fire. That was great. Now it's 11-6. Fun and games, they're over Upmind. It's time to make the stand. Big Frames, they're running out of protein fighter. It's time to restock. They need that economy. They need this round, and they need this comeback. And it has to start right now. Oceanus, though, I like this decision. They have short-handed weapons. They're going to go up close and personal in their faces. Stop it, Domingues outside. KMC. A bunch of his shots and exposed, but Joel's is able to respond back, and he's got an upgrade.
Oh, from behind, he's going to be able to take down Dev, and he knows exactly where Welshie is. He sees the pixel of Welshie. And he's going to back all the way up into safety. Doesn't take a single shot outside. And from the inside, Kohler is going to take down Nerfed. Now it's just down to the lit up Welshie and ZNF to take back this round. Huge work from Oceanus on the outside, specifically from Joel's. And Joel's is still looking for some more, but ooh, Welshie, you absolute mad lad, watching the position and getting the perfect headshot. Now it's just going to be down to a 2-on-2. Kohler and Tensky, the Welshie and ZNF. Two players very, very low. Down to 1 or 2 rifle shots.
A flash for Tensky to peek. He wants that kill outside. He knows the player's there somewhere. That nade might just do it, but oh, it's a little off the mark. ZNF avoids disaster. And that actually might give them a false positive. It might give them a sense that outside is clear. But ZNF, he's lurking about. Well, she's starting to regroup. It seems like they're deciding on secret. But neither player has spotted the other. But I think with Tensky's positions, he might have... I think he heard that outside. Yeah, he heard it.
Ooh. Yeah, ZNF at this point. Last man remaining with an AWP. Probably the best gun to do so, but the bomb is all the way out in the open. He has 10 seconds left. He's not really going to be able to approach any site. Oh, wait a minute. If he really, really wanted to, ZNF could have ran up onto a site with a bomb. If he really wanted to. If he had wall hacks, he could have been able to. But, of course, he's not going to be able to approach that site. Oceanus Gaming going to take that one. Tensky running into the cold open arms of ZNF in the end of the round.
Okay, so you have a hero wop. DNF is bankrupt. DNF, he also looking for that opening. Now you can find that mini player, weakened A defenses early on. That might give them the confidence to just try to flood their way out on the A site. That could give them a key. That could be the opener that they need. For now, it's Eagles, Armor, CZ, double flashbang. That's all they got. That double flash and that hero wop. Let's see if it works out towards ramp.
Roller in the back. Oh, he's going to get a headshot in the back. Again, Surge. And he's still going to find Nerfed. None of the T's are going to run up on him, so he's going to take full advantage. That's going to be a quick 3K for him. Now Welshie and ZNF are the last two remaining. ZNF, he has the firepower to work with. Welshie, same thing actually. Full Kevlar helmet and an SG to boot. It's going to be an interesting 2v4 to say the least. It's going to come down to a lot of isolated kills. If Big Frames even wants to attempt to take this one back. KMZ not going to be affected by that whatsoever. He's just going to stay put on that spot, and he's going to take down ZNF. Nice shot from KMZ. He actually had the glass cannon up this round, so he's going to be saved by that, and now it's down to Welsh in a 1-on-4.
Yeah, this is a tall order. The only upside here is he has a bomb. That's it. He spots one problem, and he's just waiting. He's ready to pounce. And it is Big Frames to be punished. 13-6. Oceanus, they kept 4 players alive there, Upmind. Their money's starting to look alright. It's starting to look sizzling here a little bit. But they're not out of it just yet. There's still hope here for Big Frames with a double eco. Now they're on the full buy. Now they got weapons. Now they have all the artillery that they need. Except ZNF, of course, who kind of struggle with the economy. But still, AK, no head armor. Smoke, not too shabby.
I feel like you said that a little bit too early. Oceanus had to buy a lot of equipment that round. And after they bought up the equipment, look at that. About $2,000 left for Oceanus. Their loss bonus is practically 0. Now, Big Frames, if they can pull out this round, Oceanus is going to be in quite the hole. But that's, of course, if Big Frames can take out this one. And Melio, Kohler, KMZ, Kohler again, all getting kills. Oh, he senses the aggressiveness from Pensky from behind, and yeah, well, my point is invalid. Oceanus, definitely very aggressive. Big Frames not able to kind of consolidate everything. So in the end, it's gonna be a 14th round for Oceanus.
Now this is the Oceanus that I love watching, right? Confident, ready to take the risk on the fast flanks, ready to aggress quickly, responsive, energetic. This is the Oceanus that could easily contend and hold their title for best French-Canadian team. This is the kind of form that they need to hit all the time. And of course, this has to do with the latest pickup, right? They picked up KMZ. They unfortunately are not talking French anymore, but that doesn't seem to be holding them back as much. And he's also picked up IGL, so I mean, this is a new leadership, and I think the roster's looking pretty fresh. Right now, though, it's aggression towards outside. Those is making a stand. He's gotten the support, and they're decimating them one by one. They fall. ZNF and Nerf, the 2 remaining players, down, and ZNF might have done just that.
Okay. 2 quick hack shots for ZNF and Big Frames. Oh, you're telling me they have a chance. Nerfed and ZNF, they only have 1 grenade between them. A smoke on Nerfed. And Oceanus at this point, I mean, they're really just trying to find this 15th round at this point. They don't want any... they don't want this game to go any longer for sure. And Nerf, though, still going to find Kohler. That's going to be a huge kill outside. Nerf has the upper presence now. Again, the CT still with bomb, but this could get real dicey now that we're back to even strength. Nerfed. Still sneaking around. Pensky might get the peek early on. KMZ taking down ZNF. And now they just have to keep watching this bomb. Nerfed is going to take the outside approach. He's going to catch Pensky off guard. But Pensky, of course, he's going to hear the footsteps. He's going to turn around right on time, and he's going to get the last headshot. Oceanus, by the skin of their teeth, is going to keep the lead in that round and is going to reach a 15th round.
Skin of their teeth for the round, yes, but pretty comfortable on their chair right now. 15-6. I mean, it seems like they have no fear right now. They can do no wrong. Everything's working out favorably. Now KMZ looking to greet them with the up. You want to knock on my door? I'll welcome you in, but it's going to come at a big cost. And now it's all down to Welshie through the sky. CZ running out of ammo and met with Melio. 16-6. What a dominant performance. And Pensky 23-10. All right, young gun, we see you. We see you.
All right, fun stuff. Big Frames.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever happens. They were able to take away 6 rounds, but look what happened on the CT side. Oceanus playing perfect new CT side there.
Yes.
The entire time, very aggressive when they needed to, but their holds were exquisite, to say the least. And exquisite, you love that. And and in the end, they were just able to take it in a very dominant fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Huge stuff.
That was fantastic to watch, I have to admit. Big Frames, though, not a big deal. They'll just hit the gym. They'll work it out. They'll work it out amongst each other, and I think they'll be back just fine to contest for that single possible opener for that playoffs for Winners League. But for now, we are going to cut to a quick short break. And it is going to be, let me just double check here what the matchups is going to be. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it is Livid versus Dignitas coming up next. That is the other top contending French-Canadian team. I'm excited to see them play out. And it is going to be after that Chaos in double appearances versus Seven Sins and versus whatever it takes. For now, we are going to cut to a quick short break. If you haven't done so already, everyone, please do follow our socials, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook. Please follow those. We need your help to grow. We would love to give back to more everyone in the ecosystem, including the players, including you guys and us as well. Follow this man right here. Every follow is an extra inch on his hair. Follow me down here below. Follow Mel. She does a great job of the observing and the production. We will be back in about 10 to 15 minutes, guys. Don't go anywhere. Enjoy the music, and we'll see you soon.